on what your definition of toxic is.
That
because
song?
a lot of people don't think that they're toxic.
Hold on. Let me introduce the pod. You getting really good. What's
She was
good?
in her bag just now.
What's good? We back. Another episode.
Yo!
Sister the Views. It's John. It's Mel. It's Sid. Maul. Yo.
Oh, God.
What Maul say?
Wait.
He don't
time
even
out.
say yo.
Right. I'm here, yo. Don't try
What
to
Maul
fake
say?
when I'm here.
Yo, what's up? Yo,
Something
what's
like that.
I don't know what he said.
What's up?
Right.
Did he even say anything?
He
Sometimes.
started laughing. That was it. He just started laughing. And then we got a special guest. You've never been. Well, you've been on the pod when we did the
Plus
ladies.
She wasn't on here with us, though.
Yeah,
No.
you never
All
on here with
ladies.
us, the real superstars. But anyway, introduce yourself. I don't know what
was
alias you're
aggressive.
going under. What should we call you today?
Y'all can call me Kashia.
Keisha.
Yeah.
So we introduced. We got Keisha on the pod. So before we get started, I want to address one thing. I guess we haven't had a pod for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's just summertime. It was really just nothing. It was not intentional. It was not malicious. We had an
booked
event in
and
between.
busy.
I mean, busy. I don't know. Booked.
Shit.
No, I guess you booked. You book yourself
Yeah.
on the.
I love
calendar.
and hate summertime.
You love and hate summertime.
Yeah.
I've been to 4 weddings this year. The birthday parties, man. Once you have a kid, you got to start going to stuff that you didn't used to have to go to.
Yeah.
It was optional, but now in the kid's birthday party, you got to go to a kid's birthday party
Right.
because that kid has to come to your kid's birthday party.
Right.
So
And they got to be friends.
and they have to be friends. Yeah,
Do
it's
you
wild.
drink at all the kids' parties?
I try to,
No, I tried to.
Oh,
but
I'm about to
the
say,
last
like,
couple I didn't have no drink. I got we're going to the little bounce house in August. I got my little cousin, which is like he's like 7, but I'm like 20 some years older than that. But yeah, his birthday party, you can't really get nothing off in there. That's the most disgusting.
No, you can always get it off, yo. I don't know what
Oh, the
you
drinking?
talking
Oh
about.
yeah. You can always talk
I was about
about
to say,
it.
is there a certain age that you can't drink no more at kids' parties?
No, I'm saying, but you can't tuck out.
place?
It's not as obvious. You got to tuck it a little
Oh,
bit.
okay.
Flask.
Flask.
Yeah.
You wild in the flask in the bounce house, just in the middle with your socks off.
Oh, no, you don't do it in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Come
Okay.
on, yo. Yo.
What tea drinking?
Spill.
That's not a juice box.
water bottle.
Did y'all the water bottle kids in high school?
No.
I ain't drink in high school though.
Me either.
I ain't drink till I was 21.
Oh, for real?
I got my first time drunk was 1 month before 21.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Okay.
I think Melvin,
it
your
was
first time.
Valentine's Day.
I think you said your first time drinking on a high school trip.
It was on a high school trip, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all was drinking.
My guy, Aaron, ran, rest in peace. He bought a pint of,
How
what
he
was
buy it?
Parmesan. I don't know how he had it. I don't know where
Okay.
he got it from.
Was y'all drunk? Or y'all just
I mean, I
drinking?
took a sip, and I felt like I was.
Yeah.
Oh, you just.
That first sip when you never had a sip
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
I don't know if I was really drunk.
You be
though,
like,
'cause-
what's in my veins?
Nah, at the beginning.
Oh my God,
Yeah, we went to the
I
Holocaust
started-
Museum.
I must have started a little young then.
When
So
you,
when you start
so when
drinking?
you start drinking?
18.
Yo-
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, I
you
was
said
about-
high school.
Yeah, but
I was about
So,
16,
yeah.
16,
What's it-
17.
yeah.
The
Okay.
average.
I was
So
like
you
18.
continue
But I
after
wasn't
the first
drinking
drink?
though. I mean, I got my. I
Average.
didn't really start drinking until college.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, yeah. So I
That's one
started
thing college is good
drinking
for.
at 18.
Oh,
Teach you
yeah.
how to drink.
When I was old enough to get into the 18 and over club.
What was that? Oxygen?
No, Club One.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was
Club
that?
One. And it's
You don't know
actually
where-
gone
I
now.
go to
Yeah.
It's
Charles
gone.
Street.
It's
They-
a Nova Clubs of trash.
You know where they do like the little farmers market on Sundays?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
was in that where that parking lot is, it was a building.
Oh, I know what
It's
you're talking about.
Club
Over there
One.
where Ida B's is.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool,
the only thing I remember over there is Hammer Jacks.
The
That's
original
on the
Hammer
other
Jacks.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well,
That's like
Club
across
One.
the street from the parking lot. But
I
it
actually
used to
kn-
be like, and it was a really nice building.
Never been to Club One.
Yeah.
So before we get started,
Now we got bar one.
Keisha. I have mixed reviews about that place. So Keisha, so for a living, by trade, by passion, by entrepreneurship, you do lace fronts, sewing. You do sewing?
Yo,
I try to stay away from sewings because I try to promote easy
Easy
and
breezy.
have always have access to your hair. So I do U parts. And
Okay.
it's like a sew-in. I call it a 3-minute sew-in.
I like it.
Because
I
I
like
can
it.
have you looking like a sew-in in 3 minutes.
Looking like a sewing.
I
Yeah.
have no idea
But you
what
can
y'all
take
talking
it off
about.
I
and
like
scratch
it.
your braids.
I
and
like
grease
it.
your scalp.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need a wig, it's not just wigs. I don't want to disrespect you. What else?
No, it's wigs.
Okay, all right.
my-
No disrespect.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. That's all
So
I
if you
do.
need one, holla at Keish.
Yes.
Sure.
We don't have to
My-
talk about it now,
yeah.
but I don't know anything about it. I need
You
a
need a
crash
class.
course.
Yeah.
So
So
you-
I can give you all of that.
So do you know what the different types of hair, Melvin?
No,
Like Peruvian,
Textures,
Nope.
like
the different body, the different bounce.
I know
okay,
nothing.
your wife wears them.
I was about to
I
say,
know
do you
she
know
does.
what? But you don't. Do
She
you
gave
know
up
what
on me a long time
kind of
ago.
hair that you that you like to see? No.
It looks
Just
good
like
when it looks
straight-
good. Yeah, the shit that Bree wear,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
I always say I'm
Like-
in between. Like, I'm not a huge fan of wigs, but I'm not a huge fan of. I don't try to sound bougie cheap wigs. 'Cause
Oh,
you can tell when somebody. Like
no
they-
Party City wigs. That's not.
Yeah,
really
they look
cool.
like Party
Yeah.
City
Yeah,
wigs.
no.
You can
So-
tell when somebody got the little what is it, the Remy Cuticle, the cheap one though.
I am getting better
Or
with that
synthetic
though.
Yeah, the
or-
synthetic.
or-
What is that?
I'm getting better at pointing out bad wig versus
Oh, yeah,
versus
yeah.
good
The bit-
wigs.
Yeah.
Cause me and Bree play that game while I'm watching
Okay.
TV.
Oh yeah,
Cause I be like,
Oh,
damn, her
TV is
wig off a little bit.
yeah.
And she like, oh yeah, that's horrible. I was like, yes, I got it right.
They do
Like I
black
can
women
see
so
all of
long.
them.
I know.
They do black
Specifically
women so long.
plucking the baby hairs out. Why do you think that baby hairs phenomenon came about? It's a little weird.
I don't
I
know.
hate that it take up people's
Dog,
forehead.
the girl
like,
baby hair
I
went
don't
to
like
her
that.
eyebrow, then went to her cheek, then almost touch her
Nah.
chin.
It's like people try to be trendsetters, and unfortunately, our generation does not have a mind of their own.
It's a
all
throwback.
The time.
It's a throwback.
So they'll follow after them, and I mean, to each his own. But
But now,
mine is, I'm more of like, I want people to look natural. I want it to be easy to where, like, they're not walking around with my brand on, but they had the wig for a month, and now they looking like mountains.
Not
yeah,
a
the hump in
mountain.
the middle is wild,
Oh,
right? Is
that-
that bad?
It's horrible. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I figured that
I figured.
because I
Or
see.
no parts. Like, I hate the no part wigs unless it's a bang. It's
Okay.
yeah. It's a lot of different things. I can go on and on.
Everybody not bang worthy though. You gotta be careful.
Who's not bang worthy?
I feel as though you gotta have a certain type of face to have bangs. Lashes. I don't think
A
everybody
cute
should be
face
wearing
or something?
lashes either.
Who's not lash worthy?
I, like the fake lashes.
I know who's not lash because
I think
there's
with beauty-
different style lashes.
I think
I think with beauty, you gotta kind of know what's your bag.
but different style lashes work for different people.
But I can. So
I'm not talking about the caterpillars. Like,
So, like for example, somebody that doesn't like, if they're into the natural look, it just doesn't fit with certain looks.
that's why
but
they
have
they
a
should do a
natural
classic lash.
Yeah,
right.
they have
Classic lash.
like
Yeah.
really ones that.
Because that's
don't
what I
look
do
like
when I
you
get my
have one
lashes
on.
done. I do a classic lash.
Okay.
Yeah, and see me, I think that a classic lash is a waste of time because I have classic naturally. So it's just like when I want to put
Okay,
them
flex on 'em.
I want to put it on. I want you to know, like,
Right.
okay,
So do you?
Keisha put time into her look today.
So since we're talking about beauty, the beauty standards, do you think that what beauty trend do you discuss you the most?
The excessive baby hair with braids. That I hate.
I
That.
hate that so much.
Oh really?
They ask you every time you get the braids done, you want to leave your baby? No, braid it all back. Thank you.
Oh, that's a
Take
question?
it all.
But
Yes, every
I have-
time.
So I am guilty of like cutting mine
Oh,
because
Jesus.
I do like some
You cut
But
your hair
because-
to have baby hair?
because they're long.
Oh no.
They're long. So and I don't get braids that often because y'all know I wear wigs most of the time. So when I do trim them, and they be cute because it's like really nice and
That's if you're gonna do
Like-
your baby hairs. I'm not, so I'm not even gonna play that.
okay,
game.
yeah. So that's why they got they got to be
pull
short.
it all
but
back.
I hate the big swoops and you got braids.
I can't stand that
The
because
crazy-
the point of braids to me is supposed to be
Protective style, right?
protective style, low work. You can get up and go.
Yes.
You know what protective styles are, right, Mel?
Yeah, they protect. I'm not stupid, yo.
Yeah.
But
How you feel about these contour noses?
I mean,
Oh, I know what that is. That's like right
it's
there.
not permanent, so
Oh, you talking about like when they get their makeup done?
yeah.
Yeah. How
They
you
be
feel about
super
us trying to look
contoured.
white?
Who?
Black
Some people try to look white because they super
Oh.
contour.
Because
their
contour your
I
nose,
hate
you're making it
that.
pointy. We got fat
Yeah.
noses.
Yeah.
We won't do
Yeah.
that pointy shit.
Yeah. But I have to now like start to tell my makeup artist like,
Tone it down.
yeah, to lighten up a little bit because I had a photo shoot Saturday and
With
I
another
really
flex.
don't-
Boom, boom.
yeah.
She been flexing
I
all
look
day.
I know, I'm sorry, yo. But like I feel like I look great for what it was, but when I went out later with that face on, I just felt
Dog, the
like,
drastic looks be wild.
I felt like a drag
Well,
queen
stripper
slightly.
culture is
I
the
think I was
look.
about to say we took a lot of the
Girls
things
like
that we do now is from strippers and drag queens.
Strippers and drag queens.
And drag, because drag queens was the first people to do that excessive contouring.
Yeah, well,
and we don't do it as that bad.
I want
to
to look like me because I feel like I don't have a bad looking face, so I want to look in the mirror and notice that it's me. And then this summer I gotten super dark, so the makeup just was like
super dark.
I have compared to what. Yeah, I've gotten a mean tan.
I don't see it. I feel like I'm dark, but
if she thinks she's dark,
if she thinks she's a little bit closer to me, just a little
I'm
bit.
Like a little bit lighter.
Okay.
Yo, not white.
But she usually a little bit on the light skin side.
Yeah.
She like closer to you now.
Okay.
Which
she
I
just
love.
tan.
My summer complexion is my favorite complexion.
I feel you. I've learned a lot about beauty, obviously, as you guys can tell from my wife, just watching her go through her journeys.
Because she's a naturalist. Like
she is a naturalist. I remember when she did the big chop, I was there, all that kind of stuff. The big chop, Mel, you know what that is, right?
Yes.
All right, good. See, Mel getting there. You know the stuff.
I want to curl my hair off again.
But Mel has a wife that's like me. Shout out to Bree, that's my girl. But like we are like both. Like we're like natural.
You can be a hybrid.
Yeah, like, but when I'm going to throw my wig on and some lashes, I'm definitely going to do that.
I just think you just do it. I just think make sure you do it the right way. A lot of people just don't know what they do.
John, I think you amaze me because you know so much about it. It's like you study it.
Because he
like I know the
big. So what is that?
Right, and that's not me. That was never me.
I'm not a mind my business type.
I'm the guy to be like, oh, that looks really nice. And then I leave it at that. Yeah. So you're like, oh, that looks nice.
Have either one of y'all ever cut out somebody's weave?
Yeah.
I could tell he did.
Under braids.
Bree would never let me.
Help taking out I help take out braids. No. I think I help my little sister take hers out, though. Like her little thing, wig, whatever, weave. Yeah. Because you do it, if you do it to the cap and all that kind of stuff. But that's a whole nother thing. You know I was in that bag. Yeah. But
because I don't even
take out braids that's a classic thing. Most guys have taken out a braid or two. Yeah. I'm taking out.
But have you ever taken out a braid?
No.
See? I think you're making assumptions about most guys.
I don't want to.
Oh, no. I be trying to get guys. Like, you don't want to help me take out my braid.
I'm helping.
If I offer, I'm playing. I'm not serious.
If she's going to say no. And
right.
Be like, well, at least I asked
if I offer, I'm playing. I don't necessarily.
I've had my hair tangled up. I've had my hair cut. Like, so no, I'd rather just do it myself.
Well, see, no, if I had somebody take out my braid, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to cut it, and now you just unbraid it. Because, like, you going to cut it too short.
Let's try to be of service.
I don't need you to cut my hair.
So we talking about beauty, right? So I want John. I guess it's for you. Do you have a skin routine? And I think we need to, and I'm starting to develop one.
I think I'm gonna get back to it. Cheryl had me on a very strict one for a second. My thing is you gotta skin routines. You got to do morning and night. Yeah. You can't just do the morning.
I be messing up at night. Cause like I just be like,
because like for example, Cheryl, she was having me wearing like sunscreen in the wintertime, and I said it's not even hot, but she said you still got to wear sunscreen. The sun is
closer in the wintertime.
Yeah, so like it's a lot.
It causes more damage in the wintertime.
So no, she had me on the skin routine. I need to get back on it because it's like. You feel different. Your skin, you be glowing.
I'm
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a bad bitch.
I bought
a $30
facial cleanser, and I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, you feel like a baddie.
Great, even though I got a pimple now, and I started using it. I'm like, how do I feel like it?
I don't have.
I got a mist.
Oh, for real? You don't do no skin routine?
I don't have a skin routine. I have like stuff like in my shower, and like if I get to it, I get to it.
Oh, you got real good skin then.
Like
to not have a skin routine.
Most men's skin routine is lotioning.
Yeah.
Y'all put lotion on y'all face?
I don't put lotion. I actually don't use lotion anyway.
Shit, I used to put that lotion everywhere.
You put lotion on your face?
I used to. Not now.
You put soap
I know
on
better
your face?
now. Huh?
You put soap on your face?
I used to.
Yeah.
Okay, the only soap that I will put on my face is
black soap.
Dove. A lot of them say that. Like the first time I went to an esthetician, they was like, "So what you wash your face with?" I was like, "Dove."
Dove is a great soap.
They was like, "Okay." While I don't agree with you using body soap for your face, they like Dove is the one.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do it,
and
that's okay.
That bar of soap is strictly for my face.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody can use it. You cannot wash up with it.
You sure about that?
You talking about Mike in there.
One of my pet peeves is finding hair on my bar soap.
Okay, no.
I can't
you better keep that in a case. I know he be wild in there with that.
I keep it in a box.
You keep it separate,
and then I take it out with me.
Oh, you take it out?
Oh, you don't leave it in there.
Oh, you smart.
But that's when I'm in that mode of when I want to take care of my skin.
Yeah. I feel like I've always had to have some kind of skin routine because I've always had really bad acne. I have eczema, all that. So I've always had to like do something.
Yeah, I never had to deal with that. I guess that's why I haven't developed
You know, I was a pizza face. So.
My wife told me she needed me to get back into like the skincare and stuff. She said you got to teach your son how to take care of himself.
Aww.
So I guess at some point we're gonna have to do a skin routine together.
Oh, how cute!
So ain't gonna be out here with the oily face. He gonna be like,
no, you feel
my skin is glowing.
I felt like a baddie when I used to do it in the regular.
Not a bad.
I ain't gonna hold you. But the one thing is, I used to go ham with like the jojoba oils and stuff. Dog, I used to be at work sweating, yeah. Like, yo, the oils.
Jojoba. It starts with a J.
Oh,
so
Jojoba.
Jojoba. Jojo oil.
That's how you say that shit? Hey, yo, y'all smart.
Jojoba, yo.
I used to put that in my hair. That's not hair.
I put it in my hair.
You can do a little bit of everything.
Oh, okay.
You can do a little bit of everything. Different oils.
Send a lot of beer oils.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oil, I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
It's all moisturized. Coconut.
That's the thing. If you use it for your hair, because that's what I had to learn about stuff that with my hair that didn't work with my skin, then I would break out my face. My hair would be looking good, but I would break out my face because my hair touches my face.
And I got plantation hair, so I got to use good stuff.
I do too, so I had to find a balance.
I have no hair.
That's why I want to go bald, but I'm not allowed.
R.I.P. to male hair. Yeah.
It'd be so much easier if I went bald.
I have my hair out once a year.
Once a year? Me too.
And that's for Mike's birthday because he likes to see my real hair. So that's only for his birthday.
That's special.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's talk about it. We bumped into a topic. Do y'all think women should do things special for their men?
Absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think they should.
But why is that? I'm speaking for myself, but I feel as though it's been like to do something for a man has been like
I think it should be on both sides. You should do things for your wife and your.
No. See, that's what we messed up. Why can't it just be for a man?
We need reciprocation. So,
but it's not reciprocal sometimes.
It's not reciprocal.
I don't think everything is. No, everything is not like exchangeable. No.
Why is it? That's
but
transactional.
It's like okay, like we was talking about earlier. Flour. Yeah, everything's not transactional. That's what I was looking for. We like some women like flowers more often.
I like a nice calla lily.
Okay, so maybe you should get them.
That's your bag? A calla lily?
But
all right.
and so like sometimes it's like the thing for us is gonna be flowers, and the thing that we do for y'all is like wearing our hair in the way you like it or whatever. Like we do things for each other. It's not always gonna be exactly.
I've been working on my list of demands for Sherelle.
Okay.
I think men struggle with that.
I do.
Y'all have a hard time figuring out like if I want to get you something randomly and you love it, y'all can't think of much outside of like food and liquor. Like it's really hard.
Well, shit, Mike want a shirt. He wants some shoes. He wants some pants. He'll tell me what he wants.
True, yeah.
I think
I have to like sneakily write that stuff down.
I think it's just tough because you're not used to. I think naturally, most men used to putting a woman first.
Yeah.
In terms of like, it's more so if she's good. I hate to agree with Melvin a little bit in this instance, but it's like if she's good, you're good.
Right.
So it's.
And I feel like that is how it should be. But I feel like that is like
that's a dying art. Like it's dying.
But I feel like now that I'm like now on like the married level of stuff, I do feel like men.
Another flex.
Sorry, but I feel like men should save a lot of their attributes and stuff for their wife, because a wife will be more willing to have all those things for you. Because I know when I was just out here in the streets, no man could get nothing from me.
I was about to say, so we supposed to say some stuff for marriage too?
I didn't have none of that. I didn't really start considering my partner until I got with my husband, and then I started paying attention to where I didn't have to ask him.
Yeah, my wife
I didn't have to ask him what he wanted. I just paid attention, and then I would start doing it. So when he would say, "Oh, I like that," and then now it's just like, okay,
I think that's just how I am by nature.
You know what's unfair?
Yeah.
I hear y'all with that paying attention shit, and the way y'all pay attention is great. I love it. My wife does it to me. I think our brain don't work the same, and I think sometimes the expectation is that like you don't have to, because I already thought about, but I don't think like that.
Yeah, I don't think like that, but it's also more to pay attention to with women.
Yeah, that's what they always.
It's so many layers to that.
There's a lot of
layers. But that's why
pay attention to what I put on my skin, where my makeup, the type of makeup, the
shoes, my toes.
Yeah, my shoes.
It is so many opportunities for you to pay attention. It should be easy.
No,
because all you gotta do is grasp a couple of things. You ain't got grasp.
That sound right.
No, that sounds too easy.
No,
and that's why I know you're not a man.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know how to rebut that.
But that's why I said I think about this. I have a notepad.
Woman ass.
When I'm dating someone, I have a notepad.
You got a notepad?
Yes, I have a notepad for my closest friends. So that when I do go to buy them a gift, it's like, oh, they said they wanted this. Boom.
Sid,
I'll take a girlfriend.
Do I have a notepad?
Yeah, do we have notes?
Like,
how close are we?
We not on a notepad
No,
level?
on a previous podcast, y'all said I was not allowed to buy y'all gifts, so y'all do not have a notepad.
Oh, well, I didn't say that.
I said that.
But if you
give it to Maul and tell him to give it to me.
Wild shit on the spot. Like, you help me. Like,
and Sid, I'm easy, so
dang.
I don't
Niggas just offer themselves
lot.
up. Like, you can wife me.
But no, like if somebody posts something in their stories, I'll be like, oh, this person said they wanted to go there.
My
or
post about to go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know my birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
So I take note. Like
wow.
I know some of my friends bra sizes. So like if they want me to buy them,
Yo.
like I genuinely.
Hold on. If you buy you bought your woman friend a bra.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised with that? I'm not surprised.
Bras are expensive.
Exactly why it's a gift.
That's like buying a bottle of Ace of Spades.
Okay, he took it.
Duh.
But
It depends
my
on how
friends
she
don't buy me
living.
nothing.
But that's why I said I think I'm a different kind of person. I really do enjoy giving. I get so much joy out of someone liking the gift that I give them that it's almost like I got a gift.
Yeah.
You just make me seem like I'm not crap. Like,
But you know what?
But that's why I said I'm different.
I'm not doing none of that. Like,
I'm a giver by nature too, so I like to
My
give.
friends never gave me anything.
Niggas don't like
no.
that.
So you want me
what?
to start a notepad for him so that he can get you gifts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know what's funny though?
So is it just like birthday gifts, or you just like, hey, I've been thinking about you?
No,
gifts
sometimes
for
it's
them?
random, but I get that from
I
my
haven't gotten
friends.
it
Like I was taking a certification
that
test,
level, yo.
and my
Already.
friend sent
But
me
we-
a gift, and I literally cried because I'm
I
like,
guess it's the
oh wow,
alcohol.
you really like who
okay.
I am. So I do the same thing for them.
So-
if it's something random that they wanted,
What's your
I'm just gonna get it
expectation
for
of
them.
your giving? What's your
What you mean
expectation?
of my giving?
Mhm. Do
That I'm gonna get a best
without
gift.
do you give without expectation?
Yeah,
That's the best.
because this is kind of like the running joke with my friends that like they are always trying to one up my gifts and they always struggle to do so because I pay attention, so I really try
Oh, I ain't trying one
to
up.
buy a good gift.
Tripping.
So they be like really trying to be like get me something better, and then I get them their gift and they be like, fuck, now my gift
Very,
as fuck. Like
very, very giving people. I'm always concerned. I want to get back to something Acacia said about being a wife, but very giving people I'm always concerned about.
why?
Because-
You think we
Why
gonna
you concerned-
spaz one day?
I'll say,
I
why you
already
concerned
did
about
that.
Sid?
So.
Because giving a lot of yourself, it's a cost whether you like it or not.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's a lot to give yourself, and at some point you will need reciprocation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need reciprocation, and what
Yeah.
happens is
It's
I think
never gonna equate.
a lot of and it's never, no one's ever worthy, because
Yeah.
a lot of times a lot of people that give a lot, and I've been guilty of this, and give of yourself, not even just of your treasure, you really sometimes you feel unworthy. It's kind of a way of saying I'm unworthy.
Yeah,
Oh.
but on the same token, I never expect someone to give the way I give because I know that's who I am.
I've learned,
But I do want. I
not
still
having.
feel like I'm a simple person. Like I don't require a lot. I don't think. And so I think I'm very easy to please.
I'm not.
So
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not.
you difficult. Like
I am difficult. I think I'm a
why?
difficult
because,
person.
Like you give a lot, so you be expecting a lot.
So if somebody gave you a gift that you didn't like, would you say?
Because I'm critical. I'm uber critical
so
of
would
people.
you would tell them that you didn't like the gift?
I've tucked gifts and just never seen. They never.
Oh
seen
no,
the light
I've
of
told
day.
people that I didn't like it.
Why ain't gonna do
Oh, see,
that?
that's why I don't give people
See,
gifts.
I was told my.
People like
But wouldn't you rather me be honest?
I'm that money guy.
Oh, you just rather.
I just give money.
I
Or
don't
gift
consider
cards
that
or
a gift.
something. Oh.
I don't.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I
Don't
give my
consider it a
time.
gift.
I
I show
don't.
up.
Because I think it's like thoughtless.
It's not thoughtless because it takes me thought to figure out that I'm actually going to give it to
Well,
you.
it took me
because
thought-
I don't get that for everybody.
And I understand
Yo,
that.
I don't.
It took me
But-
thought at work to make the money.
That's
to
right.
get you
That's
the
what
gift.
I'm saying.
I get it. I completely get it. But there has been one instance that I've given money as a gift. Outside of like weddings, because weddings, that's all people want. But like for a birthday or something, there's only been one instance that you gave money for a gift. And even in that instance, I told them what the money was for. Whether they used it for that or not my problem. But
More than likely
I've
they
only
did.
given a gift. Money as a gift for one time.
So I want to double
See,
back. this.
let me say,
Go, you
if
good.
I give a gift and then I realize that you don't use it the way
Yeah.
I think you should use it, then I feel some type of way. So that's why
So you want to see them use it, but then
I
what if
want
they
I
don't
want
like
to I
it?
want to give a gift that you actually like and use.
And that's my point.
So if
yeah.
I don't see you using it, and this
Yeah.
is why I got burned like that before. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
So now money, you don't have to worry about that.
yeah, then money. I'm like, get what you want.
What you
Got
want.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you want. This
Yeah.
is because I know you'll use this for
Yeah.
something
Whatever
that
you
you
want.
like.
I give
Yes.
gifts to my mom in hopes that she's gonna forget about it and not take it back,
Oh gosh, okay.
and it usually works.
Oh, I do the same. Yeah,
I do that with my
I
mom,
do that
too.
with my mom.
She always want good shit.
Or for her birthday.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah. One year, my mom likes everything that I like, so I'll buy her a bag, and then you know I'll just go.
You know you're gonna get it.
I'll get it next year. Don't worry about it.
My mom got a mixer that costs $300 that sits in the basement. A mixer. I said, you mix cakes once a year.
Oh yeah,
dog. I'm coming to get that mixer.
Yeah. Mama,
my mother got the same thing.
I got her air fryer, nice ass air fryer.
I saw it. That joint fire.
That joint nice, and she don't use it.
It's better than yours.
And I'm like, I'm about to take this shit. I was like,
just let me swap it out.
Yeah, like,
what you on my air fryer? I use it up. No, you
don't.
No, you don't.
It's still, I'm about to say, it ain't got no grease nowhere near.
Yeah. This don't even look dirty.
I know.
It looks unused.
Yeah, I'm selfish in that way.
I do think it's because my parents, they are hard to buy gifts for, but it's like they're older, and it's like at this point, I done got you everything you ever said you want.
Ties, clothes, cars,
everything.
You want.
So it's like at this point, literally tell me what you want so I can go get it, because I don't know.
I love those type of gifts.
So y'all
tell me what you want, I will get it.
Yeah.
So the main thing I wanted to talk about.
I get you a gift card with it too.
Oh, wow. The main thing I wanted to talk about today, do y'all feel as though love is going out of style?
No.
I feel like love is going out of style.
I get what you mean by that.
It's like to be in love is going out of style. To be obsessed or overtaken by someone is out of style. Because it's like no one wants to feel or emote. Because me emoting means that, you know, now you have power or control over me. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's a generational thing. I hate to make stuff like gender.
I think it's a social media thing. I think social media.
You talked to Mel today?
No.
I told you.
I really feel like it's because like we're looking into this world about people that we really do not know like that. Because like for you to say that, but you have a circle of married in love friends, it's just like, I mean, you do. Like we have a circle that's what we surround ourselves with. But we also have like a circle who's not, and then we got social media when most of them aren't. It's just like, you know, you being clowned for loving a woman properly.
Getting called a simp.
You clowned out because you're submissive. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I feel like so the only dumb thing is if you're submissive or you head over here with somebody and, you know, you're not a wife. Because I never was submissive as no girlfriend.
I don't agree.
But how do you get to the wife?
So you just become head over heels after becoming a wife?
She became submissive when she found somebody she
that
really
was
liked.
worthy. Okay.
That was, in her mind, that was worthy.
Because when I knew that I was not going to go past a girlfriend, it's no point of me showing no.
But that's
do you always
what she's
know
explaining is why it's hard to date right now.
Yeah, because
I'm like, do you always know that you're not gonna go past?
I did,
right? But
I did because I've been so closed off all of my life that it just was like I'm a little bit more of a challenge, and guys didn't want to really put in that time and effort. So once I realized that, okay, we can have a good time, we can have fun. When I'm ready to roll out, I'm gonna roll out.
Guys don't always get the benefit of the doubt, right? Like. We always had to think about, like, we always had to move at the women's pace. Always. So it's like, give me some time. Sometimes guys are stupid and really just need time to really figure out how he wants to really be submissive to you.
So during those times, why is it just up to the guy? Like, if I knew that I didn't want to go past something, I'm not expecting you to be like husband ish to me. Like, I just feel like
you whatever, and I don't know, and you can tell me if I'm wrong speaking out of turn, but you probably had some kind of picture of what the man should do, what the man shouldn't do, like what you wanted, right? And if the guy didn't within, I'm gonna give you a month or two, he didn't meet up to that picture, you like already in your mind you shutting it off and like, I'm not going any further with this guy. So boom, this guy never stands a chance after that second month, because even though you like him a little bit, because y'all got the 2 months, but you won't give him giving him.
I call it tricking culture. I think women like tricking.
I just feel
like I'm being tricked.
No, tricking. Like women.
But what she's talking about is the opposite of a woman tricking.
No, I'm saying, but what she was before she got married, I think that is the culture that is fed into women.
I'm really different. I feel like I get a little like everywhere sometimes with that topic because I'm just different. Like, I don't feel like I never saw myself as the one being married. I never I never had the desire to be a wife. I never had none of that.
Shout out to
So
Mike.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know
That
nothing
wrestling
about
shit was
that.
like the body
Until when
Yeah,
I
that
met
wrestling shit
him.
crazy.
When I met him, I didn't even have to think about anything.
Yeah.
I didn't have to like try.
Oh, you
I didn't
don't-
have
that's
to do
beautiful,
anything.
man.
So it just happened.
Yeah.
It just happened. Like I never really was in love. I don't know if I never like allowed it. Maybe I didn't. But I didn't know
That's all
how
I'm saying.
to.
I think some women miss their blessings
I absolutely
because they're
agree.
not
yeah.
patient. That's all I'm saying.
And see
I
that I
agree.
think that's why I think maybe I'm the opposite because I be too patient. And I'm a lover girl, so I'm gonna be in love and patient. I'm gonna be like, you gotta be the one. I'm gonna be around too long.
The patience
Sometimes.
speaks to the relationships that you've seen, or the impatience speaks to the
Yeah,
relationships
what you
that you've
think
seen.
is like.
That's
I
why,
agree
like
with
I
that.
said, is people like women just think they get money from men. Like men are just ATMs and they use them.
Because men,
That's why I say it's tricks, just
but
tricking.
They are, but you can only do that. You can only do that if that's what the men are doing. Like you can't
Where
do
are
that
these
if
niggas?
men.
So-
And why
is
did I
not
never
willing
run
to
into
be
that?
used.
So why are we getting mad?
They wasn't me.
So why
That's
do I
what you
feel
looking for.
like
That's probably why I was single so long.
why is that you wasn't tricking?
I wasn't
I'm
tricking.
like, where are these niggas?
I'm not sure.
I was
never
always
tricking.
I ain't even
tricking.
like buying drinks at the club.
I
But
was-
we
Yo.
can move
But
on. We can talk about it. Shit.
Hold on. So you never bought a girl a drink?
I ain't say
before
never.
Bree?
I ain't say never.
I would
But
have
he
said-
said he didn't like
What was
That
it
wasn't
about?
my practice. Some people, like some guys, that's how they enter a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I could approach you and we start talking, and then you say, "Are you gonna buy me a drink?" I'm like, I'm good.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yo,
That's
I'm
not
good.
how you get it, duh.
Like, if I wanted to buy you a drink, I'd have did it.
Yeah.
But let's talk.
Because I've had guys buy me drink and then not ask for my number, and I'm like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me.
I was never that guy.
That's the way.
If I buy you a drink, we better
Yeah, I'm about to
say something.
See,
Yo,
that sounds toxic. So I'm not saying. I'm like,
I'm toxic as shit when it
Oh,
comes to
shit.
that.
I ain't buy you a drink for nothing.
Yeah, I know something.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I've
to
had
the bar
that
and have
too.
Say hi.
two different guys buy me drinks, and neither one asked for my information.
Suckers.
And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
I remember being out with my homegirls and we were in a strip club and a guy bought a bottle, poured it in a glass, and gave me the rest of the bottle and went on about his business.
Yeah. See, I never had that extreme. I've had one drink.
He was trying.
From one
Hey,
nigga
we
or
tried, didn't
multiple
work. I'm sorry, you ain't getting a bottle.
No, he
That's
tried.
You know how much a bottle costs in the club?
It
Yeah,
was
that's a
Ciroc.
lot.
So that's when it was like hot
Nah.
and it was like the flavor.
That's what
and
he took his
poured
shot.
it.
That was a good shot.
What he was
I
hoping.
wish I experienced.
What he was hoping was. What he
be
was
like,
hoping.
"Ooh."
You
He was
stand
like,
up.
"Oh,
The
he
fangirl.
didn't even want to
Yeah.
talk to me. Where he at?" That's what he was hoping. He was hoping you came
And then
back
he
and
was sitting in
found
the
him.
corner. You like,
Yeah,
"Get
he's
your
probably
bottle
sitting
back."
over there waiting.
Come here.
Oh
you
no,
know.
me and my homegirls, we drank the rest of that bottle and we
Good for
enjoyed our
y'all.
night and then we left and
Good for
Yeah,
y'all.
I
went
never.
home to our niggas.
So,
I
see,
don't
this
think
is
I
gonna
ever
sound crazy.
experienced that.
Sometimes,
I wish I did. But I never did.
sometimes I always wonder what the world would be if men were the ones getting tricked on.
Well, that's what I was trying to say.
They
Is
are
that
like
usually,
that, though.
but it's not.
Women trick on us?
Yes, that's what I'm
Yes,
trying to say. But it's not random niggas.
Sid
I'm
said
not.
that she's a trick. Like,
Right, I'm not. It's not random
Oh,
niggas, but it's
if you
if
got
I'm
it, ain't
if
trying
I'm
if you got
dating
it.
a guy, I be buying like anything that they want
or don't
because
want.
that-
You just be like
I
showering
just
them.
yeah,
with
like
stuff.
oh, I saw this and thought of you. That's me, not for like a random guy, but a guy that I'm like actually dealing with
How long you been tricking though?
all my life.
Oh shit!
Oh my life, I had to do this trick game.
But that's why I'm saying that's me as a giver. Like that's just who I am. Like I will say something is too expensive for me, and I will buy it for somebody else.
Oh,
Because I'm like,
wow.
it's nothing more too expensive for someone else. So that's just me as a person. And I've never experienced it the other way around. I wish. But that's why I'm like, we just have different experiences. Because I never been around these niggas that's buying bottles. Like,
Well, that only happened one time.
But why is it? Why have women started to? I feel like with the song we was listening to is Division. What is the song called exactly?
I don't know,
if
but
I
he's
get
talking
caught
about-
cheating,
If I get caught
something
cheating,
like
yeah.
that,
I didn't know that was the
Called
title. I thought it was
Toxic.
something else. It's all tox, super tox.
Super tough.
Um,
That
Well, I
only
think
on-
Why do we
most
get-
women
why do we
in
get mad?
love start tricking on their niggas.
why do we get mad that now? If men know these relationships and these encounters are transactional, and now they're acting on these transactions, saying, "All right, we just know what it is." Some of the outrage of this song was the fact that men was just like, women were like, "Dag, that's all we are now." But it's just like, but that's all we were. So we're just matching energy. Are we really upset? I feel like people are upset that the energy is matched now.
It's a double standard.
What? Like about the song about him cheating
So
or
like
about tricking?
So basically, I think Sid explains things way better. Go ahead.
I wasn't even about to say.
Oh,
I felt like you know how to explain it. So basically, some of the outrage on Twitter and on social media was basically, so it kind of just feels like men are like, F it, whatever.
Yeah. Well, okay, so some of the conversation was like, where's the love music? Bring that back. And then the other part was like, why are men singing about like trying to not get caught cheating, essentially?
But I thought he was saying like, just because he cheat don't mean that he don't love her. Like,
Which he was.
Like if
I actually do think it's true, but people have a problem with that because I mean, yeah, cheating is wrong, of course. Don't get me wrong, but do I agree that you can cheat and still love the person that you're with deeply? Yes, but I don't think a lot of us are willing to see that perspective, and so since they're singing from that perspective, it was like everybody's like, you're not supposed to be singing about this.
Why not?
Bullshit, blah blah.
I mean,
because a lot of people think cheating comes with feelings when it don't.
Women.
Me and Mrs. Jones are wild.
But no. Niggas, when a woman cheats, they dead ass think the same. They be so butthurt. No. We tolerate cheating more than guys do.
That's because like you said, like we really somehow in our minds still say like, I know he cheated on me, but he still loved me. This is where
we understand that.
All of that stuff. But when women cheat, men
y'all don't understand.
Y'all cannot forgive. Most of the time.
Right. So tell me, you can just say I don't want to answer, but have y'all been cheated on?
Yes,
of course.
Knowingly?
Yeah.
Mel, you been cheated on?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I never went.
I mean,
because that's multiple reasons.
He's a cheater.
One, women are better at cheating. That's the one.
Duh.
Right.
Y'all keep notes in y'all phones.
Two, women are more forgiving of cheating. So we are more forgiving of niggas cheating.
Yeah,
we
agree.
will stay.
Not me, but like, because I'm out.
So
but we not like that because of experience. Because we've been cheated on before. So now we will no longer tolerate it.
I've never stayed.
At this point,
I've never stayed in a relationship knowing that I was being cheated on.
Oh, I have.
Like, I remember finding out like after I left the relationship that this nigga had a whole
How long was y'all
life
together?
after. Well, we was together for like maybe a year or so. So, but when I left the relationship is when I found out that I was being cheated on.
I was about to say, I don't think it's as much of a deal breaker as people make it.
So then I realized, like, okay, like when me and the girl had the exchange, I'm like, well, you had bigger stuff on your hands. I didn't leave him for cheating.
Right.
So now you got a cheater, a liar, and all of the reasons why I put him out.
Literally saying he cheated on me with her, but we stayed together for like a year and a half after. It like less than a month after we broke up, he was at her house for Thanksgiving. 6 months later, she texted me. I'm like, girl, no. You can't text me.
So I was just looking at the lyrics.
I wanted to break something down. I got them up too.
Go ahead.
So it's some truth to this song.
Okay. I agree.
So, but I don't.
Don't forget I was a fly nigga when you
got
here. Don't
forget. Sometimes you gotta tell people like.
He said I was a cheater when I met you.
But women don't want a man.
That's what he said.
Okay,
women don't want a man that nobody else want.
Okay, but just because he said that he was a cheater before he met her doesn't mean that.
No, he didn't say that. He said I was a fly nigga before I met you.
That's in my mind. I just interpreted it.
He said I was a.
Like, he said you knew who I was, and you knew what you was getting into.
And sometimes
I'm not defending him, right?
Okay.
What I am gonna say is though, I'm gonna take the women's side over here and say, this nigga probably shouldn't be in a relationship. Yeah, period.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But he has a point though. If you know he's a cheater, you knew who he was. You knew he a player.
So
that's different.
If you knew that, and you still wanted to enter into a relationship and try to change him.
No, you can't do that.
Why you mad? That's why I said you got my phone. You got my phone now. Oh, here we go again. That's what he said.
A lot of those women think that like I'm gonna be the one he changed for.
Right.
No, you can never change a man that don't want to change. Stop it.
Can't change a woman that don't want to change either.
You can't change a person that don't want to change. I'm sorry.
So I agree with that then. Like if you knowing that this man is a dog and you step into the relationship thinking that he's not going to do that to me, then shame on you.
Even if you got him through cheating.
Yeah.
Do we have a responsibility?
Or if you were the one he cheated with and you thinking that he's going to change
Yep.
for you and not cheat on you, dummy.
Felt a little personal.
It probably is, and this is
okay.
whoever want to take it.
But okay. Go ahead. I forgot what I was about to say.
Wow, you guys done speechless?
So love going out of style.
Love's
you
going
think
out of
people
style.
don't want to be in love anymore? Is that what you're
Too
saying?
much work.
too much work.
Love is too
I
much
agree
work.
with that.
I
100%.
agree.
Love is a lot of work.
Because I think,
yeah.
like Kate was saying, that social media picture of love is so
different.
It's so like
It's
even
the
before,
vacations.
yeah, it's all that. It's like it's so glamorous.
Yes.
But like
Dating
you
is
you
more
don't go
cool.
in there and see the little petty arguments that you have with each other. The little shit that you don't like about the other person that they do and they don't like about you that y'all have a feud about. Maybe even y'all don't even talk about it sometimes. That goes on for a little while. Then you got to talk through it. Like they don't see that type shit. And they like as soon as something like, oh, I ain't like
as
that.
soon as
I'm leaving
something
them.
seems like it's not that, it's a problem. It's like, why would you be with a guy like this? Blah blah.
And social media, you know, the motivational people, they always like,
Always.
Yeah.
you your own person. You better leave.
Yeah.
No.
There was a clip from the show Black Love going from actually it's like last season that was going around this week. Kind of similar to that. The husband, he lost his job, and so no, they weren't married at the time. They were dating. The boyfriend lost his job, and they were long distance, but the girl wanted to go out with her coworkers. He came in town. She was like, let's still go out. And so they drinking, blah, blah. But at the end of the night, he's concerned because he's like, they going to ask for my card and I ain't got it. So she like texted him on the side, like, check your account. So she sent him money to cover the bill so that because she knew his insecurity was like not being able to pay for them at the end of the night. So she's like, I sent you money to pay for it. And he was like, she knew that like, not having a job had really gotten me down. I turned into an angry person, blah, blah, all this stuff. And she took care of me. And so he was like, at that moment, he knew when I get back on my feet, you're getting a ring. Like immediately.
That's real. I love that.
So some people took that clip and was like, see, this is what I want, blah, blah. Then some people took that clip and was like, he said he turned into an angry person. She dealing with his insecurities, blah, blah. Why do I got to tolerate that, blah, blah. But I'm like, first of all, being an angry person doesn't mean that he mistreated her.
Right.
You can be angry because you broke. We can be angry and not mistreat anybody. I'm angry about stuff in the world and I don't mistreat nobody. And so I just think that,
and she helps him through it. Like he could be angry
because that's what partnership is.
And
we're just we're just intolerant. Like like we're gonna have like the ups and downs. I don't think people are built for no more. Yeah, like it's more.
And a lot of we look at these situations from the outside, not factoring anything else that has been done to build the relationship. We see this one thing and like, I would never deal with that. It's like, okay, but you don't know what else they've done.
They look at it as two extremes, right? You like the old heads, they used to like just put up with everything. Yeah. That's not what we saying. Right. Like, but with social media is like, don't put up with nothing. It's like, okay.
Gotta put up with something.
Yeah, you gotta put up with something because nobody's perfect. Yeah. Like, we all have flaws. Like, you do shit that the other person don't like. Yeah. That's what I gotta look in the mirror sometime and I'm like, okay, I do something. I'm probably annoying as fuck too. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
I know I'm a lot. You know, it's funny as much as I talk. I when it gets to really interpersonal feelings, it's still sometimes difficult. Yes. So I gotta like. I gotta like trick myself into
what?
Like, that's how I feel.
You gotta ride.
I gotta like, it's tough because what happens is, I think what happened is you just grow up with certain traumas the way as though you feel like your feelings, somebody's gonna take them and use them against you. Yeah. So you always feel as though like I can't emote but so much. I'm gonna emote this much. I'm gonna emote this much. Because if I emote too much, people are going to now, those feelings are gonna kind of backfire.
Is emote a real word?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just keep saying it.
Like you made it.
I feel like that word been flying around a lot. Not even just with John. That just man, I'm like
portray emotion in a theatrical manner.
Emote.
Yes.
Do you emote?
I'm working on it.
But you a crier though?
Huh? I cry for dumb shit.
Oh, you like? I told you get on the rom-coms, yeah.
That's probably why I don't like them.
Oh,
I get too invested.
Too close. You're like,
because I'm emotional, but I'm not emotional. Like I cry over stuff that you wouldn't think that I would cry about, and the stuff that you think I should cry about, I won't cry about.
She is me. Yeah.
I'm trying to think last time I cried.
But talking about the feeling, that's what I'm talking about. Like
that's
talking
tough.
about it.
Oh
that's
yeah,
tough
same,
for me.
same.
Like even I told you I'm in therapy. Even in therapy, it feels weird.
You cry in therapy yet? That's crazy.
Yeah, the first time.
Damn.
Really?
They got you quick.
Oh no. It took
Well,
me,
y'all know.
It took me years.
We started talking about death, and y'all know that shit gets me. That shit gets me quick.
That's a tough spot with me.
Yeah.
Like me talking about my brother, my father, and all that stuff is like real touchy. And then, but I'll sit and talk about like my feelings, something that like actually personally happened to me, and I won't shed a tear. Yeah. Or like I'll be so upset that I'll just shut down.
How have
looking with the blank face, like.
How do you live with your insecurities, knowing that sometimes you can't do nothing about them? Because I think some people, we get to one thing therapy culture is cool for is fixing, but one thing therapy culture tells you is some things you are going to just live and cope and deal with. Yeah, and I think nobody talks about that part.
So therapy is not, like you said, it's not about fixing. At least this was I'm learning in my early stint of therapy. It's not about necessarily fixing. Yeah, no, it's not about fixing it. Sometimes I just need to talk. Sometimes I just need to talk to somebody that ain't going to judge me and then ask me questions about it, so I can kind of realize what's
true
going on.
Unbiased opinion. Oh, good. I wanted that.
I've been trying to get it.
Sorry, guys, I was hogging it over here.
But you got this. Did I open this? I opened it. I ain't drink it though. You can watch the camera and see I didn't drink it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, you're a woman. You take notes. But I'm biased because even your significant other, they have to give you a bias. You can't tell them to be unbiased. Yeah. That's why I always say I don't believe that we are, as humans, are capable of unconditional love. I think the only person is unconditional love is God. Like everything's a condition.
I don't agree.
It's a condition.
You don't unconditionally love Saint?
No. Because I think there is a condition that could break it.
What's that condition?
As he grows older, he can do something.
He's older, yeah.
But my thing is, like, my child can become a mass murderer.
But you're going to still love them?
I'm going to still love them. I'm going to know what they did is wrong and that they need to be locked away.
So you said
but
always
I'm gonna still love
them. I guess in that regard,
that's
unconditional love.
Yeah,
but I guess what I'm saying is people, I guess I'm saying there's no unconditional like.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah, that's very different.
I can love you and hate you.
Like, yeah. So it must be,
yeah, that's different.
Because I think people, it's like, oh my God, I love you. I'll die for you. I don't know. I question it.
But
like,
in a relationship, like a romantic relationship, I don't think there's unconditional love.
It's hard.
Yeah. Because
there's always a condition.
The conditions move.
I think in a romantic relationship, love is a choice. And so if there are certain boundaries crossed, you stop making that.
But isn't
choice.
a love a choice in every? You still have to choose love.
With kids,
you have to choose it. Some people hate their kids.
Your birth child,
but
I think
it's like hard to do that.
When I tell you,
even if you're not happy with your pregnancy, it's hard to not love what come out of you.
I think people don't like their kids, and I think people don't.
Of course, that's you talking about. Like we talking about love.
All right. I don't think people love their. Hold on, so.
You unconditionally love your kid, but you don't.
But you might not like them. I was listening to a podcast this week, and she's pregnant with her second child, and she's like, I hate this. Like, I do not want this baby, and she's having a hard time.
That's understandable.
And she's like really trying to cope with
that.
Has
nothing to do with the child.
Right, and she's like, I'm not trying to mistreat the baby when it get here or anything, but she's just like, I am miserable.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, you cannot be happy and still love this being that came out of you. Like.
Do people down her for that? Do you know?
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
Mom shame culture is crazy.
Yeah, that's why she had a hard time admitting it.
She emoted.
Yeah.
See what I did?
Well, this week on her podcast, she talked about like literally she was going home from like a trip or a work trip something, and she was gonna go get like her IUD put back in, and that's how she found out she was pregnant. So genuinely, she didn't want another child, but like then when she found out she was pregnant, she's like, all right. Guess we here.
But is it wrong for her to say that?
No, I don't think so because it's the reality.
It's reality.
I think some people. I think for a child to hear that about their parent may be hard to deal with. Because I have a friend.
I agree.
I have a friend. Their parent tried to abort them, and here they are. Dang. So I think that's hard to deal with. Yes, but they got deformity.
A black pastor would eat that up.
Well, actually, they had a deformity, but it's been fixed.
Black pastor would eat that up.
But God.
That's scary.
But I think it's hard to deal with. But then when you think about it, when you actually start having sex, you mistakenly get somebody pregnant, then you really start thinking about it like, I get it.
Ever a mistake?
It's never a mistake.
All right.
I'm gonna say like you know when like you know
Sex
the act of getting
reproduces.
pregnant.
You know what this could cost.
You know, yes. Like,
That's
you
what-
know
I mean,
what you
birth
signed
control
up
only
for.
works 99% of the time.
That's what I'm saying. So
And I'm a
Condoms
living
break.
witness. I
so
have two,
sex
so-
You had
leads
two
to
through birth
pregnancy
control?
Yes.
and
So
other
you're
stuff
saying
too.
every time you have sex, you
No,
should
I'm
be
not saying every
prepared
time.
to have a
But
Yes.
baby.
Yes.
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 In essence,
It shouldn't be a shot.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm,
It'll
I
slow
don't
you.
know if
It'll
I
slow your
agree.
ass down.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree
So-
with that. I think sex can just be for pleasure.
No, the potentiality
Yeah.
of a
The-
child
yeah.
is
It
always
always-
present.
If you can't, wow, if you
Potential-
chose to have sex,
You were choosing to be a parent.
you know what sex can lead to.
Can
Yes.
yes. Do you
Can-
want it? No.
I ain't saying that's different.
Sid,
Right.
if you having
But
sex with
don't
someone,
get I'm about to say
You
Sid,
are
come
saying,
on. Sid, you
if
usually
this
better than
happens,
this. You
it's
usually better than
alright.
Sid.
I don't think that's the truth. Like logically, do that make sense? Sure,
As
but
an
I don't
adult,
think
you
every
have to think
time
that
people
way.
go into sex like I am agreeing to have a baby. With
I'm
this
not
child.
saying you're agreeing, but what you understand that
The
it
ra-
can
the
happen.
ramifications.
That you understand
Literally why
that
a
birth
person not
control.
wants to have sex as
You
kids.
understand that birth
Yeah.
control is not 100%. You understand
You
that
just- I don't
condoms
think
break.
You always go into it. Think about
Why
that.
did your parents not want you to have sex as a child? Because they knew
'Cause of
the
Jesus.
ramification of sex is a baby that they would have to take care
No,
of.
because Jesus told them I was supposed to wait till marriage.
Nah, is that baby?
But now they say fuck Jesus.
People
give
who
me a
don't
grandchild.
People who don't have sex are the only ones who understand that they won't have a child.
Yes. Yes. Because like you said, birth control is not 100% effective.
But I
Like-
think a lot of times if you're on birth control, you like, oh, I'm good. I did what I needed to do.
Never.
Like,
Yeah, but
You saying I'm good,
just
but you-
but you just said that
I
birth
could be
control
good.
is not 100%
it's not.
effective.
And that's what I'm
So
saying.
you understand that it's
So you
not
understand
100%.
that
Listen,
there
that's
is
what
a
I'm saying.
chance
The
that that can
fact
happen.
of the matter is, no, it's not 100%. But when you're on it, you're like, I've done my due diligence to be safe and to not get pregnant.
Your due
so now
diligence,
you out here.
but you knew it wasn't 100%.
Right. That's why you had
Your
to
due
do all that extra
diligence is
stuff.
not 100% safe.
Yeah.
I mean, can I get it? Let's switch it from being from babies. A murderer. Somebody that catch bodies for a living. No offense. Like a murderer. They even watch like any show with a murderer. They know I might get caught.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
a potential. That's why they always had exoplane. They always knew.
I think a better comparison is drinking and driving.
Oh, that too. No,
You
that's
know,
another
every
one.
time you drink and get behind the wheel, you know it's a possibility of getting a DUI.
I think that's
Or
a good
killing
comparison.
somebody or any of those things. But
Even
how
if-
many,
even
but
if
how
you
many
feel
people
like-
still do it?
Even if right, but I'm saying,
Right, but it's still the same thing.
It's still the same
comparison is
thing.
Still the same.
If you get behind
it's
the
a
go ahead.
consequence. You
Yep.
know that there is
I'm
a
not saying it's
consequence
not a
that
consequence,
this will
but
happen.
I'm saying it's proof that so many people do it,
We're gonna
thinking
title
like,
this
"Oh,
episode
I'm good. I'm gonna
Reckless
get
Sex.
home."
You just like
but-
have
but we're
reckless
not
sex.
saying- but we're not saying that
Sex
that
with no-
it's like a
no
thing that
attachments.
people don't do because they have that thought in their head. People
Right.
still
Yeah.
do it, but in the back of their mind, they know that this is a
up?
possibility.
I
that
think
can
that's
happen.
not even in their head a lot of time. That's what I'm saying.
I feel as though when it
It's-
comes
So
it's
to
in
it may not
there.
it may not be there when you're in the moment.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
But when you started having sex, you understand what sex is.
that's why you choose a partner. It's the potential that you may have my child.
I think that's an assumption.
So when you out here, see, it's okay. So if you out here just wheeling and dealing, you know, like you not like, dang, that night we get home, club. I don't care what happens. You like, this could be my baby father.
No, who is
No?
saying that? Who is saying that?
Maybe
I'm
you're not
too
saying it,
logical.
but it's
You're saying that.
I'm saying it's about to go down. Like
It-
what?
Anybody
No,
you have
I'm
sex
not
with,
saying
you have
you're
to think
saying
that
in the
I might
morning.
be stuck with this person for the rest of my
I think
life.
she's just talking. You talking about just in the moment because
Yeah.
no, okay, I get it.
That's all.
When you in the moment and you
You're
got
not
and you
thinking about
ready
it.
and you ready,
That's
you,
what
that's
I'm-
not what you think about.
That's all I'm
But
saying.
I think our point is
Overall.
understanding sex in general. You
Yes.
understand that
Now
when,
I know-
when you have sex,
Yes.
a baby, make
a
More
baby
people
can
should
come.
understand
and
that,
maybe
yes.
not just a baby. You understand that
Yes.
STDs come.
Yes.
with.
monkey
Monkey
pox.
pox. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
new.
But I don't think it's taught like that, and I don't think there is a full.
You don't think
understand-
you don't think it's taught like
I think it's taught more fear based.
I think it's hood 101. If you have a baby, you taking care of it. That's like literally parents.
No, because most people in the hood don't take care of their babies. What you talking about?
Okay, y'all.
So
y'all-
that's-
you
hold on,
think
hold
oh
on.
we
It's-
saying most. That's
So you know what's funny
stereo,
about
that's
that?
stereotypical. I don't
It
like
is
that.
So
very stereotypical.
that's
It
actually
is,
the
it is.
misconception.
Yeah.
The most people that get abortions are not black people.
Oh no, I agree.
But also-
I never said black. I said hood.
But
You know how many white people live in trailer parks? Are you serious?
Okay, so the most
Delaware has the highest rate of abortions,
talk, huh?
and Delaware has all them white people.
Yeah,
what are you talking
But what
about?
I will say, okay,
Delaware got the most people that be ODing.
So you
white people.
Yeah, white people be wilding.
I'm telling you.
They don't know Lex the market lean. That's why. But what I will say is,
they
funny,
probably got more access to.
But we also
ways to
more
get away
athletic.
to-
We're more athletic.
Yeah.
So that helps even. Yo,
That help us stand back
Yo, that
up.
helps. Yo, that helps in every facet. Yo, we were slaves. You telling me I can't? What a perk? Come on.
Oh,
Like
God.
we are just. No offense.
cousin, please.
We're resilient in every part of the world, every part of life.
Hey John, that is. I like.
yo,
that.
we resilient in every
I don't know
guy-
what I feel about. Actually,
Yo.
I don't know.
What is a black person not resilient in?
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, you're
Yo,
right.
we can do anything.
I agree.
We're
Yo.
awesome to a fault sometimes.
To a fault. Yo,
Truly.
we self-destroy ourselves. Like, yo.
But yeah, but like back to abortion. With the abortion bill, most people knew that the people with money that are white can still always get them.
Always. Access.
That's that.
People
So
with money
I'm
got
never
access.
saying that we the majority just get.
But what I will say is, we are minorities. That's not just black folks. Minorities. They are actually more prone to take care of their kids.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
Like Hispanic people, they don't play about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They taking
Asian
care of these
people,
babies. I don't care if we having 12. We taking care of all 12.
Yeah.
I don't care what I gotta do. Me and my cousins, we gonna start a business. We gonna do something.
I'm gonna take
construction.
care of both
We
families.
take care of
Yeah.
everybody, and everybody gonna live it. But that's why it's funny. People always joke about Hispanic culture, specifically when black people say, "I say, you know, that was us. That's what we did. That's how we got to where we are."
Yeah.
And now they got second generation, and they leveling up. Now the construction company is building cities. Like, what you now laugh?
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
They've
it's-
been building cities. They just getting paid. For
they
it
getting
now.
paid. Yeah,
Right.
they got a corporation.
Right.
Like- Yeah, corporation. And it's like, I think people that's just funny. But I wanted to, before we get out of here, so we don't talk about relationships often because I feel like relationships is a topic on social media that's been beating the ground.
Yeah.
And the most people that talk about relationships, we always say, are not even in relationships. Because I think people think dating is a relationship. And I think people fantasize.
Dating is a
No,
relationship.
dating. The culture of dating.
Dating is not supposed to be.
I don't think dating is a
So I
relationship.
think dating
What's
has
your
multiple definitions.
Say it good. Okay.
Okay, yeah, please break down dating.
Because some people, and I don't say this, but some people say going on one date with a person, you are now dating them. I don't agree with that.
No. Dating's going steady.
Some people say that I am dating one person exclusively and consistently. That's dating.
That's dating.
Everyone calls dating different things. I don't agree with some of those definitions.
So that's why I said.
But so the latter definition is absolutely a relationship.
That's why
if
I
I
said-
go on a date once with you, no, it's not a relationship. I might not even remember your name.
Right.
But if I'm going on multiple consistent dates with you, talking to you regularly, that's a relationship.
I
It
feel-
just might
What
not
if
have
you're
a
dating
title.
multiple people? Like, what if you're just
That's still
going
all
on dates?
relationships with different people.
No, what if
you
you're
are
just going
building
on
stuff-
dates? That's not dating. Like,
To me,
it's
that's
like
not
you're
da-
not
Are you not
dating-
talking to them between the dates?
Nah, I feel
No,
like
not
dating
everybody
culture.
be nothing
Oh, that's-
serious.
I feel like right now we have people who are infatuated is dating culture, and dating culture is the chase culture. Now that chase is cool, but now I caught him. Now what do you do? Nobody talks about that part of it, and that's what I'm always alluding to. Like that chase is cool. Everybody likes to chase. Is everybody chase the high?
I ain't like the chase.
But now you coming down.
You like, I won't be locked
Chasing
in.
bullshit. Yeah,
You wasn't a good
tough.
chaser.
No, I found mine,
Right.
nigga. No, I'm saying the chase ain't fun. Well, all right, I'm not gonna say.
Some
It's fun.
people
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna say it's not fun.
The
No,
guy
some
that
people
put the
do
bottle
love-
on the
the
table, he
chase
loves
is
it.
fun to an
love
extent.
Casual dating, yeah.
It's fun to an extent. It gets old. That's what I mean.
yeah, it definitely get old.
It gets
I agree
really
with it. I hate
old.
that shit.
It's like,
Let's
yo,
lock in. I'm tired. Like, please.
But I think. But say you stopped dating probably what age? Because you were.
what? I don't know how old I
It
was.
was like 30.
About 5 years. About 30.
30?
About 30.
You stopped dating.
29, 30, yeah.
28?
8, 27.
Okay. So I mean that's still a thing
And
that's
when
young.
did you
That's
date?
right.
Never.
Okay.
I thought I was pretty old at that point.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know. I
Huh?
think it's young now. I think
It's a lot of people
I think
our
the
age
the
that
dating
aren't-
is 30.
Yeah.
Like that's when people are dating.
Yeah.
The 20s is just
I think 30 is
here.
when people
Out
start
here.
locking
In the
it
street.
in.
dotting and trotting.
30 is when people start being like, all right, let me
let me
lock
like,
in.
yeah.
That's when it starts to
Oh,
happen.
so these serious dates. So we date seriously in our 30s.
That's what it seems like for me and my friends.
40s
I
got
think I do
crazy.
agree with that, actually.
Say it again.
I think I do agree with that.
That
Yeah,
30 is when
30s
people
is
like.
30 is
probably
dating.
about
But
the time when you start
especially
thinking
for
about,
guys, that's when y'all be like, let's lock it in. I'm 30 now. We be trying to lock it in earlier, but that's because we got biological clocks and shit. So.
Do y'all now?
Yes.
Which
Well, I was trying to at
technology, I don't know.
25. It just ain't work out, and then
I mean, me too.
I stayed on the right path.
I was trying to be married by 25.
Oh wow,
That's insane.
I really wanted to be
I
married.
never
I
thought.
told
So
you
you
my
had the
dream.
desire to be a wife, like
Oh, yeah.
always.
Mhm.
Okay.
Damn.
I wanted to be married, but by 25, I wanted to have like a gang of kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A gang?
Yeah, a whole
What
gang.
kind of like a
Oh.
Crip blood?
Like a basketball team.
Okay.
Well, my
Like
mom
the
and dad
whole
had 6
basketball
kids.
team? or just the starting five?
No, all of them
Oh,
hoes.
Shit.
The,
Now
12?
I'm just gonna have like a
the G
starting
League
five.
too?
No, you
She said,
just
now I'm just going to have the starting
Starting
five.
yeah, because I'm
Like,
30.
like-
So you want you really want you want to have 5 kids?
Like starting
I
at 30.
genuinely still want.
Oh
The
my
5
God.
includes any that they bring, because that's still
So
money.
what if they bring
Oh.
5?
then I'm not having none.
Girl, I'm about to say you
Because
better
that's still money out
no,
of our
you
pocket.
better not date no man with no 5 kids.
Yeah.
That
you
was a
have to
joke.
have an intervention if you do that.
Because that's still money out of our pocket, so they have to be included. In
You gotta
the
learn how to
bunch.
fight if you're gonna date a man with 5 kids. And
I'm
multiple
fighting the
mamas.
kids.
No.
Oh,
The
multiple
mamas.
baby mamas. Yeah.
You have to
No,
learn
the
how to
most I think I've ever dated is somebody with 2 kids and 2 baby mamas.
fight. That's a lot to me.
No, I never
had an issue with them, like the mothers.
No, they was cool.
I found out I was selfish doing dating. I really found out.
How?
See, I
Some-
think
they had it. One had a kid, and I realized like one time she had to dip for a kid,
And you like,
and I didn't feel like I didn't say it, but
Yeah.
I'm like I really feel some type of way that
Yeah.
she left,
But
and we were having fun.
I think to
but
date-
she-
I think a part
and I
of
realized
dating.
I'm like I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't have the mental capacity for it.
To deal with somebody
Yeah,
with a
right. I
child.
don't.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah.
one thing is, and it's I always say it's as you get older, dating people with kids is more common.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think once you hit your 30s,
It's
Everybody
like
got a kid.
everybody
I
got
think I would have a different view now if I was.
But also,
single trying to date a
I
woman.
just know personally, I don't know. I think similar to Melvin's point, the dating somebody with kids is different.
Mm-hmm.
But also dating somebody with kids and you have your own kid, I think you look at it very different.
Because then y'all
Yes.
on the same page.
Then you
most
date-
of,
it's
most of
more
the guys
understanding.
most of my homeboys that I could talk to that were kids, they like I can't date
Somebody that don't
one
have
that
a
don't have a kid
They don't-
because
yeah,
Wow.
they
they
don't
don't
understand. They don't understand.
Oh.
They don't understand like my kid's gonna come first.
Yeah.
Period.
Like,
Like
when
a
she
parent
had
will
to
understand
dip,
it.
'cause
Yeah.
Like, for
did not
example,
understand.
a woman with kids wouldn't even have the thought that Melvin had. They wouldn't even. They would be
Right.
like, "Oh, go do."
Be like, go. You gotta go take care of your
Whereas
kid. Go. Like,
me, I'm a person that has dated people with kids. You have that thought, but then you have to check yourself
But
because
it's-
then you're like, okay,
That was
you
one of
are agreeing to date someone with a child. You have to understand that these
yeah, I
situations
couldn't
are
do
going
that
to
back
happen.
then.
That's the one thing I didn't like that Kevin Samuels used to talk about. Rest in peace.
Man.
Was how he used to talk about how women that were had kids were less valuable.
Yeah.
Nah,
So look,
yeah, I don't like
Trash.
that.
Personally, it is. I'm not gonna lie. It's a different
Even though
challenge.
he had kids, he ain't take care of. But okay,
Oh, dang.
You had
Okay.
kids?
yeah, a gang.
Oh,
All right. All right.
Gang, gang.
Rest in peace. Peace.
Okay.
Yo, his name just is so when his name comes up, it's just so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he had 3 or 4 kids that he didn't take care of.
They do a DNA test too late.
No, he knew they
Oh
were
my
his
God,
kids.
John.
Hey, you gotta catch me. You gotta catch me on this side.
No, he knew they were his kids.
But I think dating women with kids, I think a lot of men are more okay with it
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
nowadays.
Agreed.
I think you deal with it, but also, see, I've never dated a woman with kids. I've never dated anyone. But I think the story of the kids and how you had the kids to me would be very
It
important.
matters.
Like you gotta break down.
Oh, so it can't be a one night stand?
It can be, but I
Okay.
need to know the stories. I need to know these child's
None of
fathers.
that matters to me.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't even.
None of that mattered to me back then.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't care about how.
you had
I
to
just
be.
felt in that time the selfish
This
Melvin,
is an inconvenience.
and it's like this is inconvenience. Like I want you to stay the night.
So,
I want you to do what I want you to
Yeah.
do right then. But and I was I guess immature or whatever you want to call it,
I think
selfish,
that's your
immature, whatever.
Your
I
preference.
just
I don't
yeah,
feel
my
like
preference.
like you didn't have any kids to understand that. Not
Right.
everybody that has kids is going to automatically understand. And I just think that it's selfish of the ones that have kids to even try to put
That
that
part.
on the person that don't have no kids to make them feel bad.
wow, that's very.
For and then I have
You're very
two.
progressive.
Yeah,
Very
like
progressive.
So like I don't think that that's fair. Like because at one point I went through different stages. Like I'm like I didn't want to and because I had a kid, I didn't want nobody that had kids.
Really?
That stage, yes. I went through that stage, and
How long was that stage?
It didn't last long because, you know,
it was 90 years. Weeks.
No, because you're thinking of one side. You're just thinking of yourself. But like,
well, what made you not want a man that had kids?
Because I had kids when I was available. You needed to be available.
So okay, so it's like you should have more
That's
availability because you ain't got no kids.
Yeah, especially
I made time because I got babysitters for my kids and I'm ready.
Yeah.
So you need to be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anything else you got going on don't fucking matter.
So as you matriculated, you through that you said, okay, I have to be accepting of men with kids.
Absolutely, because I'm just like, okay, Kashia, you have a kid, and at the time I only had one, so I'm like, you have a kid. So then it became like back then it was just like baby mothers were ridiculous, like they were horrible, and then
they not
me
no
being
more? They got better?
I don't know because I don't have to deal with that.
Oh,
so I don't know what's out there now, but I know when I had to deal with that, and then me not being that baby mother, it irritated the crap out of me. I'm like, I don't do that. I don't insert myself in nobody's business. I ain't trying to be mommy to your baby. He's not. Nobody's trying to be daddy to mine.
Right.
You know, everybody just needs to know their place. And if you know your place, then there should not be no conflicts. So I didn't understand that. So that's why I kind of like, well, I don't want no man with no kids. Instead of what I should have said, I don't want no man with still have those emotional attachments to their baby mother or immature baby mother.
Oh, that's very different.
That's
it's
very
different because you know, like
I feel
all
the same
that,
if I was a
don't want her
man
around
to a
my
baby
child and
woman.
all that stuff.
Right.
I didn't want to have to go through that.
So this may be a little deep, so you got to tell me. Ooh, no. Because I think it takes a certain amount of fortitude to get back in the dating market once you have kids, and still because the world, as much as we say we're accepting, hence like the recent scenes in P Valley, people aren't accepting of a lot of stuff they said they're accepting of once it gets out in the open. So like, did you have to like dig deep and be like, I still seek, you know, love again?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's like, you know, like after a while, you're gonna want that companionship. You're gonna want to have that company. You're gonna want to go out. You're gonna want to date and all that stuff. So it's just like, you have to kind of like put aside some stuff. And
it's amazing because talking about your partner, I would have like if I didn't know the situation, I would have not known that y'all was a merged family. I wouldn't know that you merged families because it's very like that. Y'all really like each other. Like that's not normal. Like that's not the example I've seen.
Because when my daughter's father and his fiance come around, you would never know that that's who they are to me. Like you would think that we all are friends.
That's mature. That's some mature shit. I tell you, y'all get a mature award.
And it allows Mike to be like open and freely and love Milan to no extent because he doesn't have to worry about anybody being jealous of what he does for her. It's different. It's different with my son because he's 14 and he's kind of like, I'm
tougher.
good, nigga.
It's
like
tougher.
I love you. We're a blended family. I appreciate you. I respect you, and that's all I care about because you're not going to disrespect my husband.
Yeah.
Right.
So as long as we have that understanding, the household runs very smoothly.
It's tough. I like I said, mature award definitely over there.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I wonder how mature I would be. Like I don't know. You always say what you could do until you're in that situation.
Yeah.
And then it's just also.
But I always knew I was this type of person. Like
I
always knew
mature?
that this is what I
you
wanted.
Always been like
as
super.
far as like parenting and
mother
and
co-parenting.
And
you wanted to make sure
what I wanted. Yeah, like I put a lot into make sure that me and my daughter's father co-parenting relationship was healthy because it was always about the child. It was never once I was done with the relationship, it automatically just instantly went into the child. And now me and him are cousins. Like that's like my bro. Yeah, that's like my bro now.
That's not your cousin. That's your real cousin, but virtual cousins. Like play cousin. Play cousin.
But I'm talking about now. Like that's how we view each other. It's like family
and you really are family for the rest of your life.
Oh, correct.
You family.
I mean, a child keeps you together more than a marriage.
That's true.
Because you can get divorced and never talk to them again if you don't want to. But if you got a kid, it's for life. It's not 18 years. It's for life. Like
Because that kid's always the thing that's going to bring you two together.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you're a parent that wants to be involved, then you go and see the other person regardless.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
it takes.
I'm showing up.
I just
don't care who there.
the point I was stuck on while you were talking. It takes a lot. I think people always talk about finding that first love. It takes a lot to seek love again.
Yes.
That's not hard, easy. Yeah. That's hard.
Because you're like, that was supposed to be the one.
Yeah. And then when you're a little damaged, you're kind of like scared.
That's tough.
Kind of like comparing, like when you have something to compare it to, like that's what kind of like kills a lot of relationships, because you're always comparing it to the other person or the other relationship, instead of just like going in with no scars, no nothing, and you just going in head first and like, I'm gonna experience this for myself. But it's always like a triggers. You know, everybody has triggers now, and it's like it hinders a lot. That could be, like Melvin said, you can miss your blessing. Yeah. By like looking over some stuff because you're a little scared. Sometimes you gotta go through it and experience it, and it could turn out
to be the perfect.
Gotta go through it to get through it.
Yeah.
That's a new line you learned.
Yeah,
I like it.
That just came off the top of my head.
Off the dome. Yeah. I have a lot, because as she was talking about that, I was like, Dad, that's a whole nother rabbit hole I wanted to go down, because I think being mature, like in love, like in terms of just like, okay, kids now, I don't think people factor in, because I recently had a son. He's one. Shout out to Saint. What's up, my Nate?
Yo, he the coolest kid ever.
Facts.
So cool.
He was so chill.
Yo, the way he pulled up in that car, and that little,
like,
with the ponytail and the arm out the window.
Right.
I said, Dad.
he was chilling. He was like, what y'all looking at? Like,
he's way cooler than me. He got all his mother's facial expressions. I said, dog, you are your mom. Like, yo. He was like, what is going on in here? But I realized, like, it's having a child is going to change your life. And one thing I had to learn is, if you try to hold on, you have to abandon your old life. And when I say abandon your old life, that doesn't mean you like give up all, but you can't move like you used to. Yeah. And you got to intentionally say, okay, I can't move like that. Because I can't move like that, how am I going to move now? Yeah. I think a lot of people fall victim to trying to hold on so tight to like, oh no, this is how I used to be. I don't
want to lose myself. Yeah. But
you're not going. I don't say you losing yourself.
You're finding a new version of yourself.
A new version of yourself, and you just gotta kind of put things in place. You just gotta plan like shit. Yeah. Because I think one thing I always say, our parents, I think one of the things is, in the black community, we made a lot of resentful children, because we always said we made our children feel like it was their fault that they were here. Like we were a lot of kids were raised like that. Like when you turn 12, you don't get a job. Like, dog, you brought me here. Yeah. Why you want me to go work so quick? Yeah. Like, it's your fault.
I'm tired of taking care of you.
Yeah, I'm tired of taking care. But it's just like, you know what that says to a child? It's like, why? Like, your existence.
The only thing about these kids now is that they're not going to have any form of survival. Like, and I'm to blame too, because I'm like that with mine.
But I'm on MTA for a second. But
like, they're gonna expect so much to be given to them. Like now I tell both of my 14-year-olds, like, when y'all turn 15, y'all know y'all can work. So all that stuff that y'all be wanting, that we're saying no to, if y'all go work, y'all can get it. Y'all don't have to ask us. Y'all can, and that's exactly what
key word is what they want, though.
Yeah. Exactly, not what they need.
Yeah.
But they be wanting a whole lot, like new iPhones. Like, I don't even have a new iPhone. Why would I buy you a new iPhone? You know, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, all them expensive shoes, and you know, they're expensive. You want Yeezys and you want Air Max? No, pick one.
Yeezys.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. I am like
the $29.99 tennis shoe warehouse still open?
Nah, they closed that.
They closed that?
I don't think so.
That's what we got our school shoes.
You got Amazon now. You got Amazon now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
But
got all the
Amazon
shoes.
knockoffs are crazy. If I had that back in the day,
Yeah, right.
My party is the 2000s, so Foreman Mills has a lot of
Foreman
2000
Mills.
He beat me to it. Shit.
That was yo.
I said it first.
Foreman Mills had the Dickies and the in the polos with the huge
South
sign.
Pole. They
South
had Baby
Pole.
Fat.
Avarax.
Like, me and my brothers used to be so mad because my mother used to take us there because it was a lot of us.
I used to take my brother's
and
shirts.
She'll be in the car and she'll be like, for my meals. And they be so mad. Because I mean, like, she like, look, y'all be wanting a lot of stuff. Like, I can't go into the expensive store and buy y'all one pair of shoes, one shirt, and one pair of jeans, and y'all gonna be happy.
Right.
Like, no, y'all want a different shirt and a different pair of pants every day of the week, then there y'all go.
Right.
Nah, man, we got to swap these out. We was all relatively in the same size. You know,
yeah, y'all, it was a lot. I was the only girl, so I couldn't swap.
Oh, dang, you got lucky.
Yes, everything was new.
Oh, shoot. That's a problem. So they couldn't even, like, they couldn't, like, give you a little hand-me-down. No hand-me-down.
And I was a girly girl, too, so no.
The only thing is, I'm going to close on this. It's funny because I was talking to my parents about how dirty we were as kids. Me and my brothers. And they were saying y'all was just dirty. Y'all was filthy. Y'all was animals.
Y'all were.
And one thing, my dirtiest moment I recall my mother kind of reminded me of, we didn't wash our clothes. So we would get to the point where we would have no drawers. So we just wear our swim trunks. The school is drawers. I'm like, yo, some dirty. Yo, it was dirty.
She didn't make y'all wash them out?
No, she ain't wash. No, you wash your own clothes.
No, I'm talking about make y'all wash them out.
Oh, no, we would. We would just, what you talking about? Wash our clothes? Wash them out the
Underwear.
sink
Yes.
and hang them out?
Yes.
Nah, I did that. I had to do it a couple times. Yeah, I had to do that a couple times. Because if we had, like, we had a laundry, we had to go to laundromat. You didn't go to laundromat. Yeah. Dog, you at the sink. You like, yo. Yeah, hold on. Y'all never wipe your butt with newspaper?
Newspaper? No.
Y'all had no toilet paper? You never ran out of toilet paper in the house?
My mom always
I
had
ran out of
that.
toilet paper and I hollered for more.
Dang, privilege.
Oh, yeah. See, I would get in the shower.
Privilege.
There'd be a few times that we would run out because it was
Run
a
out of
lot
hot
of
water?
us.
You never had in the house run out of hot water?
That's just like a bidet.
Yeah, but you know, like I always, I was the only girl, so I had.
You never ran out of hot water in your house?
I
A
was
house?
always
You never
first.
lived in a house?
She always went first.
That's bullshit.
So,
Why?
if
Because
they
you was a
did run
girl?
out, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was the little princess.
The rest of them took a shower together.
Them
Yo, boy,
They be like, oh,
boy,
Yo.
back then we got it dirty back then, shorty.
Yo, we
especially if my mom wasn't home, I would stay in there until it gets cold.
See, you
Oh,
petty.
Lord.
You was petty.
They used to,
You
they
wasn't.
used to torture me and bother me. So y'all gonna take a cold bath, and then they'll be like in and out, and I'd be like, y'all dirty. Y'all wasn't even in there for 30 seconds.
You
Slap
probably
some
didn't
water.
even get. You probably got the actual Fruit Loops. You didn't get the fruit rings. They had to eat the fruit rings. You had the Fruit Loops.
See, I didn't like nothing that they liked, so they would have.
Yo!
Yeah.
I would've-
It's like Blockbuster. Like
Oh.
we would go to Blockbuster, and
Oh, you been
I
right.
was the only girl, so nobody wanted to get the same movie as me. So they had to pick one movie, and then I would get a movie because I used to love like the white comedies, like Mean Girls, Jawbreaker, like all of that stuff.
Wow. That's spoiled much.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you coming on. This was a very mature episode. I didn't expect it to be this mature on a Thursday. We're trying to get back to recording on Thursdays. If anybody listened at the beginning, we used to be recording on Thursdays. If you can do one thing called 1-800-MALL no part-time, and then we can actually get back to recording on Thursday. 1-800. We're going to start a GoFundMe for Maul so he doesn't have to,
So he doesn't have to work on
his
Thursdays.
part-time. And I want to tell you, I don't feel bad about his part-time. It's very optional. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
that's the
need
only
it.
thing.
He just is Caribbean. And unfortunately, he likes to work a lot. He said this himself. I'm not being racist or...
He's not. I concur.
no, Maul said, why not work? It's money out there. And it's just like, but it's so many other things you could be doing with your time. And as you get older, your time
Like partying on Thursdays.
like partying on Thursday, like adults. But anyway, but it's another episode. What you got to say, Case? Plug your hair page.
Oh yes. So my hair page is LOBE_ND_WIGS. Love and wigs. Come holla at me. I got everything that you need.
And use UV Pod 10 to get
yeah. She ain't
To get
sponsored.
no percent off.
Hey, if you get nothing off. Use that
Nothing
code.
at all.
Thank
Yeah.
She'll just know that we sent you.
Yeah, she'll know you was there
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah.
What's the
I don't
coupon
know.
code?
I look out, especially if you become like a regular.
See?
Like you can they get free wig maintenances whenever I feel like it. Like I'll throw in little extra stuff in their bags when they pick their wigs up. I look out for my girls.
And you guys might get that if you tell
might
her
get it,
UV
but you gotta
pod.
be a regular.
should
You gotta
go
spend
twice.
some money. I gotta know you
What's
coming
the,
back.
I want. What's the? Like I say, you probably start about $250. You
That's
that's cheap.
I'm actually like one of the cheapest that you are gonna find.
That don't mean it's $250
with
though.
quality stuff.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you got a
'Cause
hair
I don't-
plug? You got like a distributor?
Yes.
Oh, that.
Yes. I have like, and when I first started, it was a little rough. It was a little rocky. So especially the ones that stuck with me since 2020 and that are still regular customers, they feel all the love and all that stuff.
That.
Like, because I definitely put love in everything.
You pluck out the baby
in
hairs?
it. I do whatever you want.
That.
Like, whatever you want, like, you can get.
You put the makeup on the wig cap?
Yes, I do everything. But I actually have,
you
like.
put Fenty on it?
Well, see, I'm not a makeup wearer, so
Okay.
I go to the beauty supply store.
I got you.
And on Amazon, I do got a nice concealer palette that's like a little like texture to it. Mm-hmm. So you put it in the part and it looks like scalp.
Yeah.
Wow.
That I paid a lot of money for. So you can request that to wear. Because, a lot of women, they like, I don't want it to look like a wig. I got you.
Right.
I got you. Like, I can have your part out here looking like scalp.
If you want your part looking like scalp,
Come holler at me.
hit her up. But we appreciate you for coming through. Different
Y'all know
vibe.
I like to talk.
You do.
I do.
You do. You should.
I'm not a listener.
You should start a podcast. It's a place we record at called Baltimore Podcast
Good
Studio.
job, John. Because I was waiting on you to do that.
Record and for very cheap. Don't use. It's no coupon codes.
No, it's no coupon codes.
But
you can go book a session.
You can go book a session.
But become a member.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Get your friends together and talk once a week.
Yeah.
Pay the fee.
Yeah.
You could talk while you do their wig.
Look, wig talk. There you go.
Well, I talk on my page, so if you follow me, I just.
It's funny you and Mike are talkers, so it's like that's a lot of talking.
That's a lot of.
Who talks the most?
Oh, Mike, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
No, ain't no really.
Yeah, Mike do talk.
Because if it's not something that I'm interested in,
he can talk about anything.
Yeah.
We can find a fly on the wall. That fly. Let me tell you about that
Mike
fly.
is the only guy that can call me and I'll be on the phone with him for an hour and I'll be like, yo, what the fuck are we talking about?
He says this thing with Melvin now, like, all right, I've reached the something.
The nigga limit or something like I forgot something like yeah.
He started FaceTiming you yet?
No, we don't FaceTime.
No,
we don't FaceTime.
Yeah.
You don't FaceTime?
I
started to FaceTime you today because I like FaceTiming people.
I love FaceTiming.
I do like
That's my
FaceTiming.
thing.
I'll FaceTime for meetings.
That's very Gen Z of me.
Not for regular conversations. No.
Hold on. So who do you FaceTime?
Meetings. You guys on Wednesdays.
Oh, that is. That's not even FaceTime. That's a FaceTime. It was a Google Meet, but now it's a FaceTime.
Yeah.
I FaceTime if I'm arguing.
So if you want me to like actually talk,
FaceTime
me because I will answer. But if you call me on the phone, it's a good chance that I might not answer. You gotta call me a few times for me to know that you don't want nothing. You don't want me to do anything.
Are you a D&D person? Put your phone on do not disturb.
No, I just won't answer.
Melvin's notifications go off at a certain time. I found out because I'll be sending messages.
It's 11 o'clock now. It used to be 9. Yeah.
I know. I tried to send you something at 3. So I was like, damn. You sleep? Come on.
I'm a texter, so I don't need people know don't call me because I'm not.
I'm not a texter.
We know.
My
Then
communication.
you got the voice notes now. You can like press the thing. And,
I should start doing that.
Don't voice note.
I hate people voice. I hate voice noters. Yo, I despise voice noters.
I do.
I say, I'm not listening to it. I'll go back and say, I'm not listening to it. Text me.
Oh, no,
Then I'll be having to like
just ignore
listen
it.
back real quick to like the first part. I'm like, oh, it's so annoying.
No, I need context. Like I know how to comprehend. I
You
was
say
taught-
keep. I'm like, no, I'm not pushing that keep
No.
button. Yo,
Anyway, that's another episode of
keep it
Unsolicited
every
Views.
no, I don't keep
Peace.
that shit.